Hey everybody, look who I have on my couch again.
Yes, right on.
Dave the Raw Food Trucker,
Somehow I'm
hallelujah.
always landing in a couch and never in a bed. What's wrong with this picture, huh? Okay, I love you, Kimmy. So, sorry,
I
I'm
love you
always
too.
joking around. I'm always joking around. So, what am I here to interview with you? What do you want to ask?
Oh my God, we have been, I'm sure a lot of people are with me on this. Where have you been? What has happened? I heard you were sick and in the hospital, and here you are, out of nowhere.
Yeah,
And
really.
what's gone on? How are you doing? And
Okay. Well, I'm
yeah,
doing a lot better now that I'm in your presence. I'll share that with you.
thank you.
Is this gal not fucking beautiful? Seriously, for real? Sorry, I swore on your YouTube. Oh, look out. Anyway, so about 12 weeks ago, I ended up in the hospital.
Dave.
And yeah, so what happened was somehow my heart started really beating out of control and I couldn't feel it. And that stressed my entire body out. And so I was tacking really high. Forget what it was, but I was tacking really high. And I was tacking for 8 days. So finally my dad was just like, you're supposed to be helping caregiver for your mom, but we're caregiving for you, so you're going to the hospital. So I was like, all right.
And tachycardia means your heart's beating very, very fast.
Very, very fast, yeah. So anyway, it was beating really fast. I get to the hospital, and I have no energy. And so the doctors are asking me how long I have had no energy, and I couldn't even remember. And my dad and my sister were there, and they were like, oh, well, 8 days. And so they were like, well, no, that's impossible because you'd be dead if your heart had been tacking at this for 8 days. And no, 8 days. So as a result, uh, they started calling me Superman and some other things, but I was like raw organic, high raw organic vegan. So bottom line is I've had a heart condition for 35 or 40 years. It's a serious one, and I don't go into the exact issue of it, and I never do publicly, of what's going on with it, but I have a heart condition. I'm not asking anybody, please do not send me stuff saying, Dave, you should do this and look into that, because trust me when I tell you I have looked into this and that. So anyway, my heart was racing. I couldn't feel for 8 days. That shot my blood pressure through the roof, which I also didn't know because I didn't feel it. And I very rarely was checking my blood sugars because they were normal for so long. So I didn't know it, and it really affected my pancreas. The stress of all this on my body affected a lot of my organs. And as a result, my blood sugars went from 75 to 85 all the way up to 500, above 500. So they put me on insulin for the first time in my life. I went on insulin. And then, on top of that, excuse me, they started telling me, oh, you have leukemia. I'm like, I can't have leukemia. I'm high raw organic vegan. And so the bottom line was my white blood cell count was like 30 to 33,000 or something. And my platelets were spinning out of control. I mean, absolutely out of control, in the millions, which is why they were saying that I had leukemia. So they said, when you get out of the hospital, you're going to send you to an oncologist, and you'll get a bone marrow check to confirm it. So I got out. It took me 3 weeks to see an oncologist. In the meantime, I started taking all these products that I've got with this cleanse that I'm doing, and I triple dosed the products, and I triple dosed all my greens, and then I drank 11.0 Kangen water, and my white blood cell count dropped down to 15,000 in 3 weeks. So that's like 18,000 in 3 weeks. Excuse me, it dropped down to. And the oncologist was like, wow, this is incredible. I've never seen anything like this in my...
And he had to wait 3 weeks to see the oncologist.
Yeah, I had to wait 3 weeks just to
And
get
you
in
were
to
in
see
the
an
hospital
oncologist.
for 5 days?
4 or 5 days, yeah. And then when I got out, I was just totally wiped out. So I was going down to Thomas and Gabriel's house for some alternative medicine and healing and qigong and reiki and point sitting and all this other stuff, body electronic stuff. And
They have the Kangen water.
no, they didn't. But a gal named Sandra Beckham came out from Hood River, Oregon. Now she's out in Colorado. And she started giving me Kangen water. And I had this burst of energy for 5 or 6 hours. It was amazing because I had no energy. I mean, I was literally out for like 18 to 22 hours at a whack. Later on, we found out that my iron was at 19, and the normal iron is 85 to 165 in a human being. So I had very severe iron deficiency, and then I also had incredibly severe vitamin D3 deficiency, which is kind of my fault because I know enough to go step out into the sun and strip down to nothing and scare everybody away.
You live in Washington, though.
Yeah, I know. But I live in a sun belt in Washington. Oh. The Indians call it hole in the sky. That's my understanding, that's what the word Squim means, the town I live in. And there is 80 some, it's a ridiculous amount less, I don't know what it is because I'm so damn dyslexic, but it's very high. It's incredibly less rainy there than anywhere else in western Washington. So it's pretty cool.
Do you have a private backyard?
Well, my dad has a ranch, and it's nestled up to the 300 square miles of state farm, and then in the middle of that is the last area of wilderness in the continental United States. Nice. So yeah, I have a nice backyard.
Nice.
So anyway, I'm playing around with all this, and in another 3 weeks, with doubling up on all the greens and all the stuff that I now am carrying, which is it's raw food and whole foods, it's living foods, and it is incredible. It's as incredible as the alfalfa that I've been carrying. I let go of all my self-labeled stuff, and I've teamed up with this other company, and I just tripled that. It had a synergistic effect. I could really feel it, seriously, between all these products and drinking a gallon of Kangen water at 11.5. I keep getting this from everybody. Oh no, Kangen water is horrible because it adds the calcium to it. They don't add calcium to it. Then I hear it leaches stuff out of the water, and I'm like sitting there going, no, actually it doesn't. If you actually research this stuff, I'll look for you. But I could introduce you to 19 people who have all reversed cancer through taking Kangen water, and I will tell you that I'm not going to tell you I reversed leukemia because I never even bothered taking the test for the confirmation with the bone marrow. For starters, it's fucking painful.
Yeah.
And secondly,
it's expensive.
Yeah. And then on top of that, the oncologist was like, after the first 3 weeks, getting the blood test back, he's like, let's see what happens in 3 weeks before we do your bone marrow test, and we'll look for some other stuff. So anyway, my blood in 6 weeks, taking all these products that I'm now selling, all the greens, all the living juices, all the living foods, it's the key to it is really integrative nutrition. It's really putting more and more and more different types of greens into my body. On a juice feast, I could put maybe 12 or 13 different greens, but on this, we take it's just juiced, 100% alive, and no fiber in it, and then we add water to it, and I drink it. But because of that, I can take up to 63 different types of greens and flood my body with antioxidants, phytonutrients, everything that my liver, my kidney, my spleen, my lungs, my heart, my hair, my bone marrow, my bone, my teeth, everything that my body needs. So now, merrily I'm going along, and they put me on insulin. Now Dave the Raw Victoria is on insulin, right? And here I am boasting for 10 years. Hey, raw organic vegan, baby. So on the insulin, 4 weeks went by, and I'm like, I gained 41 pounds in 4 weeks. I was freaking out. I have never been this bloated since I've been raw organic vegan. I almost didn't go on that last tour because I was it's just so self-conscious. But you know what? Now I know what women go through when they gain weight, because it's just like, you just want to fucking throw a bag over your head and die, man. You just want to not be seen in public. At least I do. So I decided, well, you know what? I was talking to Teresa beauty, elegance, and grace. I talked to some friends, and the reality was, Dave, you are you. Go out there. You've been living in transparency on Facebook. If people want to defriend you, it's all good. On Facebook, it'll just leave more people that are you're supposed to be in touch with. So I did the tour. I'm coming off the tour now. I'm heading back home, hanging out with this beautiful lady. Talked
Yay.
in Stockton and a couple of times in San Diego. Went down and hung out with David Wolf for a while at his women's longevity conference.
I saw that.
Yes, right on. Yeah, and it was just a lot of fun. Hung up, got to see my close friend Ronnie Landis, who we haven't seen each other in over a year, and it's just like it's been too long. And now Ronnie's becoming a business partner with me, and he started trying some of these products, and he is just on fire for it, and it's just a lot of fun. And then we hung out with Staker Steve and partied at his raw chocolate factory. This guy goes from bean to chocolate bar, raw, organic, vegan, obviously. And it's in Nevada, California, is where the factory is for Sacred Chocolates. And boy, man, let me tell you, he's got this hemp chocolate that is out of the world. He's got this. It's the strongest antioxidant found on the planet. It comes from the hops, and they've just gotten it. And he put it into a chocolate bar. It so rocks, man.
Nice.
I brought some for you.
Yay.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm freaking out. I go see this doctor, and I'm going, hey, I gained 41 pounds in 4 weeks. What the f is going on? And he's like, well, what are you eating? So I tell him everything I'm eating. He goes, no, I'm your doctor. I won't say anything. What are you eating? And I'm like, God, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about this. This is what I'm eating. He goes, well, something happened to you 4 or 5 weeks ago.
And what did you tell him you were eating?
Raw organic vegan.
Yeah, but did he ask more specific than that, just out of curiosity?
No, not really.
Okay.
He was just like, no, tell me the truth about what you're eating because I gained so much. I gained 41 pounds in 4 weeks. So he goes, well, something happened 4 or 5 weeks ago. I was like, oh, they put me on insulin. He just rolled his eyes. You're probably one of the 20% or so people that the insulin is probably affecting your thyroid, and that's probably what's out of whack and why you're gaining all this weight. So sure enough, take the blood test. Guess what?
Thyroid.
It's the thyroid, and it's all caused by the insulin. I have had enough of this shit.
I just found the fix to that.
Oh, that's cool. So did I.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going on 20 days. I'm doing 2 of my 10-day cleanses. I'm going to take mega doses of superfood greens on this cleanse because I've been saying this for years, and I'm going to say it again. Weight loss is a side effect. It's a side effect of getting your body cleaned out. It's a side effect of getting your body healthy. It's a side effect of what happens when we put the proper nutrition into our body. That's what it is. It's really, truly, we in America and in the industrialized nations, we have it so retardedly mixed up. It's not even funny. The reality of it is simply, it's not empty calories. It's empty nutrition, guys. It's when we start flooding the body with the nutrition that everything in our body starts to kick on. Now, I have a 9th grade education. I never graduated from high school. I keep repeating this because my 2 medical lawyers tell me that I can't be sued once I say it in case somebody's trying to say I was giving medical advice, which I'm not. So anyway, the bottom line is this. I started studying RNA and DNA, plant species. And in the RNA, I had an epiphany because for the first 2 or 3 years, I was raw organic vegan. I was saying it's the greens that heal the body. It's not. Our bodies heal our bodies, right?
Right.
But in order for that to happen, think about this. David Wolf told me this one day, and I thought about it for months after that. So he goes, Dave, where's the immune system? I'm like, I don't know. He goes, that nobody knows because we may not have an actual immune system. I was just like, okay. But the body does have something, and we do call it the immune system, but it has something that kicks into high gear when disease wants to hit us, when we start to get sick. And this is my firm belief in this because this is what I experienced and felt. It's in the greens. So I had an epiphany when I saw that the RNA of a plant fluid, the chlorophyll that runs through it, its blood, is chlorophyll.
Mm-hmm.
And when you break that down, the RNA of that to a molecule, it is one molecule off in that cell. I'm sorry, to a cell. Is in the plant cell of its blood is one molecule off from, and it's at the center from our blood. And that is, we have iron at the center of our blood, and the plant has chlorophyll at the center of its blood. And that was my epiphany when I realized, oh my God, what's happening is I'm flooding my body with the greens. The greens are kicking up, and what does the blood do, right? It floods into every cell in our body. Granted, it doesn't go into the hair, but it goes into the roots of the hair. It doesn't go into your fingernails, but it goes to the...
Nourishes and takes out waste.
It does. It
Yes.
absolutely positively, and it flows through every cell in your body and affects it. So, think about this. That's how I believe, ninth grade education here, folks, but that's how I believe our immune system, if we feed it, and we get it really, really super high through superfoods. And I don't mean super high as in, oh man, it's doing okay? I mean super high as in nothing can come into our bodies that's going to hurt us because it's going to get its ass kicked by the immune system. Think about this. If you're eating a non-organic diet and you are you suddenly stop the non-organic and you go to organics, get those chemicals and pesticides out of your system, your immune system is going to go, oh, okay, cool, because it's fighting that every day.
Yeah.
And now it's going to have room to fight something else that may be coming into your body. Maybe it's diabetes, maybe it's leukemia, maybe it's, God forbid, something else. Maybe it's something really mild.
Right.
But the reality is that your immune system is going to be able to fight it even deeper. So here's what I'm announcing to the world on Kimmy's channel here. And I haven't announced it yet. I've told some personal friends about it, but this is what I'm doing. Because I am freaking sick and tired of being Mr. Bloated out here. And I'm sick and tired of being on the insulin, which a couple doctors told me I would probably need to be on it for the rest of my life, to which I did this.
Good.
Yeah. Stay away from me, Satan!
Get thee behind me.
Yeah, really, So anyway, but what I did was, what I'm doing is I'm going to do my own cleanse. I'm going to put a massive amount of superfood greens into it. And I am going to get off my insulin. And the goal is 15 days. It might be 20. We'll see what happens. But I figure the Tree of Life can get us off of insulin, type 2 diabetics, in 30 days. So my goal at this point is to try and get off of it in 15 days or 20 days. Through superfoods, through the greens. And then also my goal is to lose 41 pounds that I gained in 4 weeks in 20 days. So that's my goal.
Nice.
And we will see what we do because I'm going to document it every day. And I'm going to show it on my Facebook
Woohoo.
every day on camera.
Nice.
But I'm going to spare everybody and not take my clothes off because I have such big man boobs. I fit in really well down there at the Women's Wellness Center, you know. So anyway, I'm always joking around about shit like this. Anybody that knows me.
And I'm going to be doing it with him.
Yes, she's going to be doing it with me.
And
but
I
we're
am
not going to
so
show that on camera.
glad because,
Oh, you're talking about the cleanse.
I gained about 20 pounds too, and quite the insulin with the pizza.
Okay.
And I haven't been good, so yeah, yippee-yi-yay. I was thinking, though, that is like being on insulin, having all that, increasing my insulin with the crap I've been eating.
Yeah, you have.
You know,
I hate to say it, but that is true.
Yeah.
But can you tell this guy? I mean, take a look at this gal. Seriously,
here, and I'm not going to show
you. Might think she's busted out of her shirt. I'm looking at this going, God, I wish I could be in the shape as a man as you are in a woman. You know, you're looking good.
Oh,
you're looking good, girl. You really are. Toot toot. Okay, couldn't resist. Sorry.
He's a tease, like he said.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're like best of friends here.
Yeah.
Honestly and truly, we're just always flirting around. I had over 400 people on that last one that he posted asked me if we were together.
Oh, sweet.
So we'll just announce it now. We are. No, just joking. Just joking. We're just like really good friends. She lives in Eugene and I live up in Washington State, and every time I'm passing through, I can call her and
Yes.
just go. Literally,
Me
I
as
called her
well
up a
can
couple
hear
hours ago.
anytime.
Can I come crash at your place, please? Yes. Can I come crash in your bed at your place? No. Okay. All right. I gotta keep trying. You know, just is what it is. But anyway,
Do you want to introduce your new product now, or do you want to do that another time?
I'll do it another time.
Okay.
Yeah. But these cleanses we've got going on are phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal, and people are dropping. Well, the people that I've got doing the cleanses, because I actually screen people who are going to do the cleanses that I'm going to coach, because
You are going to be coaching me a little, right?
yeah, I'm going to coach you. Because the people that I coach for free in the cleanses, we also have a naturopathic doctor lined up for you to get free consultation from.
No, I don't want to take a space for that.
Oh, you can. It's all good. You should. But anyway, the long and the short of it is, I'm screening people because you're either ready or you're not. And to be honest with you, I'll grant you I'm cheating a little bit by screening people, but I want to see a high success rate in the people that are doing this. And a lot of people just don't realize it. And they're, oh, I'm ready, and they're all emotionally excited and everything else. I can talk to them for 2 minutes, and I'll know whether or not they're ready. It's just, I've coached 300 people, and I get this, and it's not a judgment thing. It's just a thing of, oh, well, I really want to lose the weight, but I don't know if I can afford it. You're not ready. Really? Mm-hmm. Really, honestly and truly? You don't want to invest some money into your life to get better? You know what I'm saying? As in to clean your body out? Because when we start really, truly understanding loving ourselves, that's the first thing you're going to go to love yourself.
And look at what you'd spend anyway on eating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
To continue to feel like crap. And we deserve to feel good about ourselves.
And we deserve to feel good, period.
Yes, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right on. So this is Kim and Dave, the Kim and Dave show today.
Yes.
Signing off, and we love you guys. And I wanted to make sure I got my tat in here.
Yeah.
So it says enjoy, and this is back in the day when I used to smoke a little and toke a little and all that. And when I had muscles, I could actually flex this thing, and he would like smoke the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. See? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I have no muscles.
Well, here, I'm not really
I'm not going to do it because I have no muscle. I'm too embarrassed. I shouldn't have said it. So anyway.
See y'all.
Blessings.
Good. So good to hear. Yeah, thank you.
Good. No problem. No good. No good. No problem. Do me a favor and post this, and I'll repost it on my site rather than explain to everybody what I'm doing.
Awesome.
I just did, and I
don't
have to repeat myself.
See y'all.
See y'all.